Hello, and welcome to another devlog for our game AggregateCore. I'm Doc, and my friend Alex and I have been proudly working on this game for just over a year now. It's been a hot minute since we last uploaded a devlog, but that doesn't mean we haven't been working on the game. In fact, we've been working really hard on making a demo for Steam Next Fest for this last February, which you may have heard about. Or maybe not, because, well, we didn't market it, so yeah. Well, no worries if you hadn't heard about it, because I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. But first, let me tell you everything we did to get the game ready for the festival. Okay, so we knew we needed to have a demo that would at least accurately showcase gameplay for our game, because currently all we had was like a testing simulator thing that, well, it didn't really do that at all. But the problem is, our game is going to be mostly procedurally generated, which means gameplay is unpredictable and risky and challenging. So, couldn't really be like playing that and dying and sucking at my own game. So, we needed to make the demo be a pre-built level that I could navigate and know like the back of my hand. So I spent some time planning the layout of the map with Alex, where the enemies would be, how many enemies there would be, what turn of events there are, the main goal, everything that you would need to hook, direct, and juice up the gameplay for the player. But more importantly, a demo I could play through without just dying. We worked hard for months to build the demo. Alex made all these awesome models that I then implemented into the world. Things like weapons and mines, enemy camp stuff, environmental assets, this tube of meat, everything we needed to bring the world to life. On the other hand, I made a waypoint system, mission directives, the extraction sequence, tweaked, polished, and put together what mechanics we were missing and needed, and it was finally ready to actually be play tested a week before the festival. Now, in my defense, Unity has been very slow ever since I updated to a newer version. So slow, it takes 15 seconds just to update a prefab, and even loading our demo scene would take like 10 minutes. This really slowed down development for the demo, like totally pushed our goals way back. Then the demo was very laggy. It badly needed to be optimized, and it was completely unplayable. I mean, even knowing the demo and where everything was, I would die all the time just because of how bad the performance was, and definitely not because I was bad at my own game. With just a week left till the festival started, Alex and I started working our butts off to optimize the game. He was making tons of LODs for assets that had LODs and old assets that didn't. I was scrubbing through all my code to clean it up as much as possible and researching and implementing as many optimization methods I could find. Things like limiting when objects use physics, when they were active, when their sounds were active, implementing occlusion culling, adding timers to update functions, eliminating garbage buildup, caching like every freaking variable.
Boring! Shut up, nerd!
Now, before I move on though, I do want to note, I figured out part of the reason why everything was so slow and taking forever to load. It was a combination of having prefabs nested in a bunch of other prefabs, having tons of high quality textures and models that I wasn't even using, so it was just taking extra time to load, and then of course making edits to prefabs in the demo scene, which was much larger than just like an empty scene. If you're having really bad load times, well, it might be one of those issues, so I would check it out. But also just newer versions of Unity are kind of slow. Now, it was the night before the festival, and I was panicking. What optimizations we had done had made a huge difference, but the game clearly needed more, and there were still a decent amount of features missing that I just hadn't had the time to implement. So I desperately searched through the internet to see what people suggested a demo should be like for Steam Next Fest. I also started playing other demos that were already live in the festival to see what they were like, and in the end I called Alex and I told him I thought we should drop out. If we dropped out, we would still be able to participate in a future Steam Next Fest, and we could have the demo be perfect for that one. He agreed, and at like midnight, before the festival started, I opted our game out of Steam Next Fest. Surprise! Our game was never actually in Steam Next Fest. Yeah, you might be thinking I just dragged you through this video for no good reason. And I'd almost agree with you. The reason I don't is because you need to know how to not make the same mistakes I made, or worse ones. And I think I have some very important information to share about Steam Next Fest despite dropping out of it. Things like how developed your game should be, how to make your Steam page look good, when you should make your demo public, and how to get your game on the featured page during the festival. Now, if you don't care about the Steam Next Fest and you just want to know more about our game, and maybe when or how you can play it, the demo is going to be live to the public during Steam's FPS Festival, which is April 15th to the 22nd. And if you subscribe or follow us on one of our socials, we will remind you of when it's all going down. And we'd really appreciate it if y'all considered wishlisting AggregateCore on Steam. And thanks for watching, and we hope to have you next time.